Those others are sort of ascending. AOC hasn't run for president yet. Neither has Gavin Newsom. She's old news. She's stale. And she's got the albatross around her neck of Joe Biden and his mental acuity problems. This came up a little, her failure to differentiate herself from him. And Mark Halperin is reporting today, if she tries to do that in running for 2028, if now she chooses to say, Joe Biden, he was yesterday's news and I was respectful, but let me tell you, I had a lot of differences with him. And, behind the scenes, she'd have somebody release, like, I also knew he wasn't all there. He said that they're going to kill her. The Biden team will unleash, he said, Palin-esque stories about her, which is completely easy to believe. That she was a fool behind the scenes, that she knew nothing. No one believes she knows anything about anything, please. And they're ready to stick that knife in her. But here she is being asked about how she didn't differentiate herself in South 11.
That must have been difficult because you have to differentiate yourself as a candidate, right. And yet you respect this man who you're still working for at the same time. What was that like to navigate?
I talk about that extensively in the book.
No,
it's
in the chapter with Doug.
No, it's because, and I say that because you're raising something that you and I both know requires a lot more time than we probably have right now to talk about.
Are we in a hurry? Are we in a hurry, guys? Go ahead.
Thanks, everyone.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I feel very strongly that it's an instinct of mine to be someone who does not participate in piling on.
Oh my goodness.
And I was not going to pile on.
Michael.
And I just wasn't going to do that. And there was a lot of piling on at that time, and I wasn't going to participate in that.
Michael.
We weren't piling off. We were piling. We weren't, and there was... It was like
she was running for president. She was running for president. The question was really simple. Like, how are you different than him? Than he? Like, how? It is, and you can see when she glitches. Long pause, awkwardly long, and then back to I and me. It's always I and me. That's where she's, most comfortable. I have this policy. I have this thing about piling on. It's another thing that makes me special, like my AirPods. And I am against piling on, which is why I was a total fucking fool whenever anybody asked me that question, including you, Stephen Colbert. We pulled when he asked her about it. It was after The View had asked her about it, and she glitched live on Stephen Colbert the first time. Here she glitched again, but here's the OG in SOT 15B.
Polling shows that a lot of people, especially independent voters, really want this to be a change election, and that they tend to break for you in terms of thinking about change. You are a member of the President administration. Under a Harris administration, what would the major changes be, and what would stay the same?
Sure. Well, I mean, I'm obviously not Joe Biden.
I noticed.
And so that would be one change in terms of...
Yes.
But also, I think it's important to say with, 28 days to go, I'm not Donald Trump. And so when we think about the significance of what this next generation of leadership looks like, were I to be elected president, it is about, frankly, I love the American people, and I believe in our country. I love that it is our character and nature to be an ambitious people. We have aspirations, we have dreams, we have incredible work ethic, and I just believe that we can create and build upon the success we've achieved in a way that we continue to grow opportunity, and in that way grow the strength of our nation.
No.
I can't even, I'll poke my eyes through my finger. I can't even watch it. It is the scene from The Simpsons when Bart didn't do his book report, or it was a report on Libya or something, and he just starts making things up and stringing words together. And, in short, Libya is a land of contradictions. It is, my question after the first clip is, did she even read the book? Has she even read her own book? I'm not convinced.
Did she read the book?
I can't imagine she wrote it. I doubt she's read it. But
No.
but then after the OG clip, I guess the question that if you're this kind of politician, that you would have to ask yourself at the end of your career, at the end of your life is, what was it for? What was it for? Is it to fly around on Air Force One? Is it to be in the White House? Oh, the White House is very beautiful in many ways. It's also a government building. It's not, there are nicer buildings than the White House. Is it what, if you don't believe anything, if you don't have any clear conception of the good, if you have no view of anything that you want to do, if you don't even know what America is, why are you a politician? It's the money or the fame? There are easier ways to make money and get fame. Like what? Why is this woman? Why does she exist?
Because she was told early on, it's not your time. And don't you let them, Michael Knowles, eat no for breakfast. You just keep eating and eating and eating until you're full. You're finally full of yourself. She claimed to Colbert that she really just wants to sit on the sideline now. She doesn't want to go. I can't play any more Kamala sound bites. Michael's going to leave. She says, though, I don't want to go back into a broken system. I've been on the inside for so many years. What I really want to do now is travel the country and talk to people, listen to people. Okay, so literally nobody wants to talk to her. And even fewer want to actually listen to her. And this was CNN's Harry Enton, the data guru, reacting to that claim. Watch this.
Can't possibly believe that someone who was Attorney General for a good period of time, a United States Senator for a good period of time, and then Vice President for 4 years, and then ran for President, all of a sudden believes that the best way to solve it is from being outside the system? Oh, please. Not a chance on God's green earth that that's necessarily the case. What's probably going on is she saw what the polling numbers were, perhaps, for her running for governor of California. Yes, she has left open the idea that maybe she could run in 2028 for the Democratic nomination. But I'll tell you, Abby, I've looked at those numbers. She would be the weakest front runner since 1992. So the bottom line is this. She's looking at the numbers. She knows what's cooking. And then all of a sudden, you know what? Actually, this lifelong politician, I want to be outside the system. Give me a break.
Totally agree with every word.
Of course. She right now is giving me the vibes of a weaker Sarah Palin. Say what you will about Sarah Palin. Sarah Palin did believe things in her career, and she actually did win some fights. Had charisma. I mean, she had much more political talent than Kamala Harris and more political purpose. And yet, after 2008, it was pretty clear that was a very bruising race, McCain-Palin. Her political future was very much in doubt. And so she kept teasing, maybe I'll run in 2012. Maybe I'll run for this. Maybe I'll run for that. And she was teasing it to keep herself in the public square. But it was not going to happen. And I think that's what's going on here with Kamala, minus the charisma, minus the political purpose, and minus the plausibility.
Yeah, it's incredible to me. She has nothing else to do. She wrote a book. I'm sure she's getting millions for it. It's not going to sell well. And she thinks this is soft launch for 2028 when she'll have longer than 107 days. And you know what else she's going to have? Like I said, Democrat knives pointed for her because they didn't have a choice last time around. Many were desperately calling for a primary, but, bottom up, as Chuck Schumer so falsely said. She was chosen, and they got stuck with her. Okay, I want to stay on the Dems for a minute.
Megyn, just one last point on this. The title 107 Days is, as you are implying, an excuse as to why she lost last time. She won't win this time. Does anyone think that she would have done better with more time? Does anyone think day 107 was better than day one? No way. No chance.
Just Kamala. She's the only one, and maybe her inept campaign manager, Jen O'Malley Dillon, who absolutely sucked and blew $2 billion on nothing, on a huge air sandwich that the best thing she managed to do was get labeled a brat Summer, in a way that we were supposed to think was favorable. Since President Trump was sworn in, his administration has made enormous progress at a breakneck pace. But don't forget, while they are moving mountains for the good of the nation, you've got your personal savings to worry about. And one of the best ways to look after your savings is through diversification, particularly with gold, like from Birch Gold Group. In the past 12 months, the value of gold has increased by 40%. And Birch was an advertiser on this show 12 months ago. If you had purchased then, you'd be 40% richer today. Now's the time. Central banks continue to bolster demand for gold by burying in record quantities. Global instability and tension is high, and Birch Gold makes owning physical gold so easy. Easily convert an existing IRA or 401k into a tax-sheltered IRA in physical gold, or buy some to store in your home safe. Just text MK to the number 989898, and Birch Gold is going to send you a free info kit on gold. Look into it, see if it's right for you. There's no obligation, just useful information to help you make a decision. With an A+ rating, with a Better Business Bureau, and tens of thousands of happy customers, take control of your savings today. Text MK to 989898. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.